Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I am here with Hijab Zahid, हमारी GM of one and only Multan Sultan. Hello, Hijab.
Hi, Ariha.
So the first female GM of PSL I have here with me. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. I feel good, excited, sometimes overwhelmed, overworked, but yeah, part of the gig.
Your first PSL as a general manager is approaching, like for 2 weeks away. How are you feeling about that?
Um, I don't know. I'm fairly busy right now in the preparations and everything, so I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things to do, very little less time to do it in. But so that really takes most of my time anyway. So I don't really sit around thinking about how it's gonna go and everything. But I do pray that it goes well, and Multan is successful in this PSL. That would be a really special outcome for me.
Yeah, and Multan has an entire new management now, new GM, new coaches. How is that structure coming together with a new owner as well?
It's coming together very well. I think we have the team that we have, on the ground, and the team that we have off the field as well. They are both gelling in very well. The players are excited, the management is excited, the coaches are excited. You'll see a lot of new things coming from Multan Sultan's end, as far as the content is concerned, as far as the narrative is concerned, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, overall a big overhaul for Multan Sultan, and I really hope that the fans do enjoy this new experience they're about to get.
Yeah, and you talked about a lot of new things and some breakthrough decisions have been taken by Multan Sultans, like the female coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a big moment with that Multan has brought into PSL, and I hope this culture will continue.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why they're here because of who they are, who those coaches are. They are extremely talented women who have done exceptionally well in their own fields, and now they've taken on coaching from Multan Sultan. So this is a new experience for them. It's kind of a debut for them as well for the PSL, right alongside with me. So we all hope that this experience is pleasant, it's fruitful, and overall it's successful for all of us as a team, and especially for them. I hope that they have a phenomenal season, and I hope other teams follow suit as well. While considering their coaching staff at the start of every season, we should look for the most qualified people, and a gender should not be in question when looking for those people.
Yeah, of course not. And when talking about people like Katherine Delton, who has worked previously in Pakistan locally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
and
Catherine has been to Pakistan a few times now, and she loves it here. She's worked in the Multan Sultans Academy with a few of our first class bowlers and a few of our PSL bowlers as well, and they absolutely adore her. They respect her a lot, and they're really looking forward. Especially our Multan Sultan squad is really looking forward to have her here, and start working with the bowlers and start helping them with their techniques, with their pace, and also with their rehabilitation process, because a few of our bowlers are coming out from injury, so they'll be looking forward to some tips to avoid injuries in the future as well.
yeah, so you talked about the bowling unit. I wanted to talk about it because Multan generally is known for its batting powerhouse. But Multan has given Pakistan some really good local bowlers like Abbas Afridi, Ehsanullah, and okay, first of all, how is Ehsanullah's injury rehabilitation?
It's coming along well. Ehsan has been he's probably one of the most dedicated person, cricket crazy person I've met, in my entire life. His whole world revolves around his bowling and bowling for Multan and his country, and he's really really dedicated to make that comeback. He's working hard. He's following his rehabilitation process, and his surgery went really well. So now he's just in rehab, and we really hope that he gets cleared soon for bowling as well. But we have advised Hassan to take as long as you need to, because we want you back. Of course, we want you back, but we want you back at your best. So, however much time that takes, we are willing to stick with you, and we're willing to stay and be patient. And whenever you feel like you are at your best, you have Multan Sultans as your franchise, as your team here to showcase your talent once again.
The younger bowlers that are coming for Multan Sultan now, working with Catherine Delton. So tell us something about them once. We haven't heard, most of them haven't heard of them.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of bowlers in our emerging category, like Aftab Ibrahim. He's been part of our domestic structure, and Rahman Bhai worked really closely with him, and he was the one who brought him to Multan Sultans as well. So a lot of bowlers like that, you'll see them, and even the ones that have been with Multan, for a while, like Abbas Afridi, Ehsanullah, like we spoke about, the Hani is here, and all these bowlers will. This is basically a whole unit looking forward to having Catherine here, and working with her. We have a couple of all rounders, pace all rounders as well, like Mohammad Shahzad, who has played Pakistan under 19. So they've all worked with her before, and they're really looking forward to have her here and work with her again.
Yeah, so the bowling unit looks really balanced, Multan's. But talking about the batting, which Multan is actually known for, the batting powerhouse, starting from Rizwan openers like Rizwan, and then now you also have Ifti Mania in the middle order now.
I mean, it was a big blow not having players like David Miller and Tim David this year. They didn't sign up for PSL because of multiple reasons, and to fill that void, we kind of had to struggle a little bit to find like for like replacement. It's hard to find like for like replacements for such terrific players, but we tried our best. Some we replaced in the trade window, some we tried to replace in the draft. Now, if you look at our batting, we have Mohammad Rizwan, we have likes of David Malan, Riza Hendricks, Johnson Charles have recently joined us in the supplementary category. You have Iftimania, you have Khushdil Shah. So it seems like we've been able to bring that a huge chunk of that firepower back into the squad with these selections.
Yeah, and Multan has also let go of the very old sultans, the veterans I would call them, like Riley Russo and Shan Masood. They will always
Yeah, I
be
mean,
sultan. Said that.
they'll always be sultan, of course. And why not? Because it's because of the memories that they have left us with. It's because of the performances, and especially the winning performances. When they've single-handedly won the games for Multan, and Shan and Rizwan was an iconic pair that Multan Sultans used to open with. So we'll definitely miss that element of it, but on the same hand, we're also excited to try the new pairs and the new players, and try to make magic with the new players that we have now.
Yeah, inshallah, good luck for that. And lastly, I wanted to talk about the digital presence of Multan Sultan. We've been seeing a lot of very innovative digital content from Multan Sultan that is speaking with the younger generation. So, who's behind that, first of all?
Well, my whole digital team is behind that. There are a few individuals. You'll get to see them, and you'll get to see them working as well, while PSL is going on, and there's a lot more to come. They're working day and night. They're working really hard, and the ideas they have, they're for the fans. Actually, they're for the people who support the franchise, who support the players, and it's also to bring them a little bit more closer to the action as well. Like our draft documentary was one of its kind. It gave the fans a little bit of a sneak peek on what kind of thinking, what kind of strategy goes behind picking players in the draft and everything. And similarly, the activities that happen during the PSL will definitely try to bring a lot more of it to the fans, and let them see their favorite players in different scenarios and different environments, and kind of just build that bond a little bit stronger than it has ever been before. That's the purpose. And of course, we're very excited about the younger demographic as well, because we really want them to feel involved. We want them to relate to the franchise, and to just feel like they're heard, and the trends that we follow are something that really resonates with them. So yeah, the whole digital team that we have really puts that at the front, while brainstorming ideas and all that kind of stuff.